his family being hundreds of miles away and getting this horrible news. But on top of that, they say they feel left in the dark by the Vance County Sheriff's Office. I was able to speak with the sheriff today. He is urging people to remain calm while they investigate, but really still a lot of unanswered questions in this case.
We have to acknowledge that, number one, we do live in the South, and there's a deep history of racism and racist acts. And so people are obviously concerned about that.
Some in Henderson on edge, gathering in front of the sheriff's office seeking answers on the death of Javion Magee. Just 21 years old, he just got his CDL license for a Chicago area trucking company. He was in Henderson making a drop-off at the Walmart distribution center and was found dead Wednesday morning off Vanco Mill Road, not far from his truck, sitting with his back to a tree with a rope around his neck. The sheriff today told me he doesn't believe there was foul play, but he wouldn't call it a suicide. He did say, however, there was evidence Javion may have bought rope from a nearby Walmart.
We're going down every avenue, every aspect, all the information, videos. We got in contact with the trucking company to get his GPS reading.
In the meantime, the sheriff trying to tamp down rumors that are swirling on social media.
The rope was wrapped around his neck. It was not a noose. It was not a knot in the rope. So therefore, it was not a lynching here in Vance County.
But those responses aren't adding up for Javion's family. A spokesperson for his mom telling us Javion always talked to his family and there were never any signs of problems.
A lot of this stuff does not pass the smell test, and that is a problem.
Now left mourning a loss from hundreds of miles away as they look for answers.
The entire family are completely mortified. They are hurt. They are, have a lot of questions, because they want to know what actually happened to their loved one.
And that is what we are trying to get to the bottom of right now. The sheriff tells me the SBI is assisting in this investigation. They also tell me that an autopsy is being conducted on Javion today. Once we get the results of that autopsy, then they'll be able to better determine whether this was in fact a suicide. But obviously so heartbreaking for this family. The family tells me some are making their way here to North Carolina, hoping to try and get some of these answers in person. We're live in Henderson. Tom George, ABC 11, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, and hopefully that autopsy will help shed some light.